because I did something I thought was pretty basic, to put out a message that I would have liked to hear while I was serving, and that I sometimes would. And I think sometimes people hear this message, pretty basic, as the mayor mentioned, telling service members you have to comply with the law. You know, we said don't follow illegal orders. And I thought that would be the last of it. And I thought that if any president would have said something, he would have said, of course you follow the law. Of course you don't comply with illegal orders. And then Donald Trump would have followed it up with something stupid, of course. But that's not what he did. Instead, he said, I should be executed. I should be hanged. I should be prosecuted. And then he sicks his unqualified, unprofessional. I try to stick with the facts. Said he wasn't going to drink anymore. He sicks the full force of the DOD, the Uniform Code of Military Justice, on me for saying something that's in the Uniform Code of Military Justice. You cannot make this stuff up. This is how ridiculous these people are, how unprofessional, how unqualified. But it is serious. I mean, the president said, I should die because of what I said, because I said something that was true and actually in our laws. Now, what does that say to everybody else? It says to everybody, every other American, whether you're a retired service member like me, or you're a veteran, or you're an active duty service member, or you're anybody across our great nation, the message it sends is, don't say something the president doesn't like, or he is going to come after you. So that's why I'm speaking out. This is not about me. This is about the First Amendment rights and the right of free speech for every single American. And if this president, if he thinks I'm going to back down, he's lost his mind. He's got a couple options. One of them is just go take a hike. That's what I ultimately expect him to do. Or he could try to prosecute me. But I'm not going away because I'm standing up for everybody, not only myself. He thinks he can intimidate members of Congress. He thinks he can shut us up. We have oversight responsibility. It is my job to show up every day and hold the president and others accountable for what they're doing. Now, let me tell you, they're doing a lot of bad stuff. I mean, I'd put this on a list. It'll be somewhere on a list of maybe 50 things. I'm not going to go through them. But let me tell you what he's not doing, which is even more important. What the president is not doing. Think about this for a second. Jobs are down. Wages are flat. Costs are up. And this president is asleep. Like literally. He's falling asleep on the job. Like every day. And it's hurting the American people. He's doing nothing to try to help people with the cost of groceries and rent and health care. And I'm going to have the opportunity to sit down here with Joe in a second. We'll talk about some of these issues in more detail. And it really concerns me. This guy is literally asleep at the wheel. And we're barely 1 year in to a 4-year term. We got a long ways to go. And a lot of this stuff can get worse before we're able to turn it around. But we're going to try to turn it around. But the way we do this is by winning elections. We just won a special election. Went really well. Adelita Grijalva